like a perfect map for Artie. We'll have to wait and see though. Okay, we're loading into the map right now. I'm going to be rolling out with the guys from NRD right here, seeing what they can pull off. All right, I'll just do that. There we go. Okay, so 16 seconds left until we get this battle started, and we've got all of NRD lined up right here, looking pretty good in their seven tanks. We've got Extravagance, ChinaNet, Panzer here, TKRR, Death of Rats, and Dead Man Walking, and of course Wilso2276, the Wilso man. And alrighty, so they're going to be heading out on the defense here. Looks like they're heading towards... Okay, so they've sent Wilso up towards the top in his Artie, so he should be able to at least get a few nice shots over there. That is one of the other good things about that FV304. It does have a pretty nice gun arc, so can fire kind of over some obstacles which some other artilleries can't quite manage. Right now that we're seeing the AMX 1390 here, ChinaNet just poking out. Might have seen the T37 there, might not have. It's going to be Ava Killer. As we flick over towards the attacker's side right now, we've got Ava Killer just doing a bit of scouting there in that American Tier 6 light tank. We've got Ricky 48 here in the T54 lightweight, just looking up towards that kind of D5, D6 area there. He's definitely ready for anyone that comes down there, but at the moment no major moves made by the BTI squad. They're just playing it safe right now, not opting to head in towards the 2 flag. But it looks like that is where most of the NRD No Real Danger lineup is geared up to defend. Right there, so flicking over towards No Real Danger, looks like they're going to be playing the waiting game as well. As we do see some shots fired, there might have just been Destructibles getting taken out. Right now, No Real Danger. You're just going to be waiting it out, nothing too crazy happening just yet, but I think we are seeing some movement over on the BTI side. He might be getting ready to push down this street here. Okay, so as we take a bit of a bird's eye look at it right here, we can see both the teams are going to be clashing fairly soon. BTI, they've sent their IS-5, Reaper Man 92. He's going to be first. He's going to be coming out, leading the charge for BTI. Not doing it just yet, so again they're still playing it a little bit cautiously. There we are seeing some movement happening right there though. Okay, and the IS-5, all of the rest of those tier 8 tanks are moving as well, and I'm not too sure if they've been spotted. I actually kind of doubt it at the moment. We can see there though that T54 lightweight. There we go. There's some spots coming out right there, and that is going to be TKRR in that AMX 5100 in a lot of trouble. Dropped down to 17% HP. Does manage to get himself around the corner right there though, as the next focus is going to be this IS-5. It's going to be Harata also coming around the corner in that 110. Getting some shots across. Death of Rats not looking too healthy on 26% hit points there. We can see ChinaNet coming behind all of those tier 8s as well, as Harata takes down Dead Man Walking. That's going to be 2 tier 8s going down for NRD very early on right here. ChinaNet finally taken down. Was able to inflict a little bit of damage before he exploded though, as that RU-251 Chibi Decade is going to be the first one to fall on the BTI squad side. Reaper Man 92 adds another death to the NRD lineup. It's not looking too good for them. Panzer here also going to be going down. That T32 up in smoke there. Extravagance as well. It's going to be the last tier 8 remaining for No Real Danger. Going to be taken out in no time at all. There we go. Ricky 48 does the business there, and I somehow don't think that Wilso2276 here, I don't think that Wilso is going to be able to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 tier 8s and 1 tier 6 all on his own. in that FV 304, unfortunately. 2 minutes 40 seconds left on the scoreboard, so is he going to try for the shot? He misses it, and not surprising. There we go, a little punt, a little ram there from Ricky48, comes in, takes him out, and just like that, BTI are looking good, 1 up on the scoreboard in this best of 3. Okay, so taking a look right now on the team score, on the battle results, we've got up the top Panzer here in that T32 for no real danger. Actually deal 1.2k damage, Extravagance as well, 1.2k. But over on the BTI side, we had Hirata in that 110, dealing over 2,000 damage. So pretty impressive numbers there. Nexus LFA in the AMX 5100, 1.7 thousand. And Ricky48 with 1.6k to boot. So they've got to be pretty happy with that one. And alright, we're going to be swapping it up a little bit now and getting the tank drafts happening as well for this second match, where of course NRD this time are going to be on the attacking side. It's going to be BTI on the defense. Excuse me. Now, yeah, I'm not too sure. I feel as though the Arty offered absolutely nothing last round for NRD, effectively. I really feel as though a scout, particularly on the defense here of Ghost Town, a scout would have come in handy. Yeah, I think so. I have to wait and see. But right now, T32 getting everyone to pick. And I've got to change to spectator tank. There we go. So let's see what these teams pick. Will NRD stick with that tier 6 artillery on the attacking side, or will they swap it up a little bit? Tier 6 scout, maybe even a couple of bulldogs, a couple of tier 7 light tanks in place of whatever they want. I'll have to wait and see. Right now though, T32s are the order of the day. Both teams picking up 2 of those ones. And there we go. IS. Two IS5s coming out of Reaper Man. That is not. Must really like that IS5 there. And I mean, it has been working out for them, to be fair. So yeah, just not too sure. Not too sure at all about that one, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so what is next? We've got 5100s across the board. So Reaper Man 92 there for BTI, picking 1 AMX 5100 and a T54 lightweight. Death of Rats there for NRD, picking 1 AMX 5100 and a T37. Great to see that T37 in the mix there. I like that pick from them. And finally, we've got a T37 picked by Reaper Man and Death of Rats with an RU251. So overall, looking good in terms of both of their lineups. I feel as though this set of lineups, we're going to see a much closer battle here, and I'm interested to see what sort of strategy NRD pulls out in the attacking side here. I mean, you know, we've seen lots of these teams focus towards the central area, that 2 flag. We do see lots of engagements happen around there on that E4 kind of square on that corner. But you know, potentially, maybe a 1 flag attack might work out for NRD this time. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to see where BTI heads out to and where they set up their defensive lineup. So 3 seconds left on the clock here. I'm going to be rolling out with NRD once again, seeing if they can draw it out to a 3rd game here in this 3rd place final, or whether BTI will have enough to close it out in 2. So here we are. TKRR. Could be moving out in that AMX 5100. And looks like the one flag might be the go here for NRD, as most of the tanks are heading up there. It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a well, it certainly doesn't look like we're going to be seeing the same as we saw last round enacted by NRD right there. So BTI in the meantime all heading towards that flag, although of course this time we do see a little bit of defence, and Harata actually right there. Look at that, Deadman walking in the RU-251. He's been doing a little bit of work, does manage to take down that that T-37. Well, help ChinaNet take down the T-37, but at what cost? It has to be asked. He's on 8% HP right there. That RU-251 goes up in smoke. That was not worth it, NRD. You've just lost a Tier 8 tank for a Tier 6. And looks like right now that jig is well and truly up, as that one flag is being capped out. The IS-5 though does manage to take down a T-37. So far NRD, they've lost 2 tanks, barely 1.5 minutes into the round here. They are getting the cap happening right now though, so this is the pressure point. I feel as though if they aren't able to get this cap right here, then BTI are going to have enough time to rotate, enough time to kind of head back into it and take them out. Let's have a look. It looks like right now though, oh, there we go. There's a reset on the cap early on coming there from BTI. It is back up to 74 though, 76, dropped down to 45, so the resets are coming, and look at that, BTI's tanks are rolling in towards this one flag right here, and NRD with a outnumbered, outmanned, outgunned squadron. It's going to be a tough ask for them to come out on top of this one. Shells are flying. Guru's T-32. That gun takes down Death of Rats. That's going to be another Tier 8 down for the No Real Danger squad. Wilso in a lot of trouble himself. Dropped down to 28% HP. Panzer here, though, does manage to put a Tier 8 on the board there for NRD, taking down Nexus's AMX 5100. Wilso, though, on 2% HP as Panzer here goes down after that. One more shot's all it's going to take for Wilso. 2 for Extravagance. There we go. Wilso goes down. IBN Canary takes down Extravagance, and TKRR is going to be the last man standing for NRD. 18% HP. This is going to be a close, well, I was about to say close. I'm not too sure why I said that. A fast third place final here, with the final shot coming in there from BTI, taking out NRD very comfortably, it has to be said, with most of their tanks remaining. So okay, there we go. And yeah, forgot to mute my mic earlier on there in the chat. In the chat there, guys. It's had a bit of a late one last night. Right now though, that battle, that definitely should have woken everyone up, because that was a pretty, well, a pretty fast-paced one for sure. NRD. Up the top there we had TKR in his AMX 5100 dealing 1,200 damage. Wilso with 1,000 in that T32. But over on the winning side, BTI, they've got to be pretty happy with that. Chibi Decade 2.3k, Reaper Man 2k damage, and IBN Canary 1,900. So that's going to mean that our third place finalists for today in this week's Go4WoT Asia Cup number 12 are going to be BTI. NRD coming in fourth. I was about to say a close fourth. Maybe not a close fourth, but still they've got to be pretty happy with what they've shown today. Definitely able to do it with the best teams in the region. And I know NRD, every week it just seems as though they're just a whisker away from claiming a top place. I know they have before, but definitely lots to maybe go kind of work on for next week as well, and we hope to see them again. So there we are. We've got the GGs coming out in chat as well, and that's going to mean that our next battle is the grand final. So that is going to be the match between the Super Noobs, I do believe, and the Horsemen, which should be a fantastic match. Might be a rematch of the earlier Go4WoT monthly final as well. So both of those two teams, anyone can win that one for sure, and I think that one is also going to be played on Ghost Town. So guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to be going off to a short little break after this, and then bring you the grand final for today's cup between Super Noobs and the Horsemen. See you after this.